Good morning, dear students. This is the fifth video of Geography Chapter 4. Chapter name is Agriculture, and this video is for the student of Standard 10. So here we will discuss about the cropping season in India. Different cropping season in India. You can see here, students, we are having three cropping season: Rabi, Kharif and Zaid. One by one, just understand. Rabi is also known as the winter crop, Kharif known as summer crop, and Zaid is the crop grown between the summer and the winter. It means between the Rabi and the Kharif production. One by one, understand from the Kharif. Kharif is a crop which is grown in the summer month. The duration is June to September. Farmers starts growing the crops from the month of June. You can see how cloud is following the farmer. It means that is favorable time for the cultivation of this Kharif production. Especially you should understand that this requires the hot and humid climate where the temperature is hot as well as humid also. It is getting adequate amount of rainfall. So in the month of June, when the monsoon arrives, farmers starts cultivating Kharif crops, and by the month of September they starts harvesting it. You can see how they are harvesting. In the northern states, the Kharif crops are rice, cotton, maize, etc. So these are the major crops, major Kharif crops just grown in the states of North India. Some states which contributes 60%, which contributed in the year of 2015 and 16, 60% of the rice. So they are Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana and Chhattisgarh. Altogether they contributed 60% of the rice procured by the government during 2015 and 16 Kharif season. One thing I am telling students that these all report are collected from the government crop report of 2015 and 16. So these are based on the data given by that. Next, in the southern states, the Kharif crops are rice, maize, jowar, groundnut, etc. are the major crops. Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Odisha and Tamil Nadu contributed 25% of the rice procured by the government during 2015 and 16 Kharif season. So at that time they contributed 25% of the rice procured. If you focus on these regions, when we talk about the southern part of India, it is nearby the equator and throughout the year it remains hot. It never receives the winter season. So that's why these regions are hot and humid. Due to the location nearby the coastal region, it is humid, getting rainfall continuously. So these are the regions where farmers are cultivating the Kharif crops. Next is the Rabi. When we talk about the Rabi crops, so its cultivation, it starts from the month of October and harvested in the month of March. You can see in the month of March, farmer is harvesting the crop. Cultivation during Rabi is limited to lands with irrigation facilities. Crops are grown only once a year in about 70% of the cultivated area. So this is 1 year crop. Major crops in Rabi, they are in the northern states: wheat, rapeseeds. Rapeseeds are the seeds from which we obtain oil. Barley, etc. are the major crops. Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana and Madhya Pradesh contributed 95% of the wheat procured by the government during 2015 and 16 Rabi season. So this data is very surprising, but this is not for the surprise students, because these are located in such type of areas where climates are cold and there people can easily grow the Rabi crops, okay, which requires the proper irrigation system. So these areas are well developed and people are just giving their 100% for the production of Rabi crops. In the southern India, as we already talked about that our southern states remains hot throughout the year, it receives hardly the winter or the low temperature. So that's why here also you can see the rice is producing over here in the southern part of India. Maize, groundnut, etc. are the major crops. In the Rabi season only, what they are growing? They are growing rice, maize, groundnuts, etc. Southern states contribute almost entire rice productions during the Rabi season. Estimated rice production that during 2015 and 16, Rabi is 13.02 million ton. When we talk about the Zayad, so it just grows by the farmer in between the Rabi and the Kharif, that is April, May and June. Zayad is the short duration summer season. On irrigated lands, vegetables and fruits like watermelon, cucumber, as well as the bitter gourd are grown in this season. This cropping season does not exist in South India. Next is the video for you students, which will let you understand that what we read so far. This is 3-minute video, students. This will clear your mind about the topic which we read just So students, by this short video you can understand that how the whole process just takes place, how different cropping season starts in India, and what type of crops grown by the farmers here in different types of cropping season. So take a quick review what we read, that Rabi crops required the cold temperature, less rainfall in comparison of the Kharif crop, which requires high temperature as well as more rainfall, more than 100 centimeter. So this is about the Kharif and the Rabi. What are the crops in Rabi? Wheat just focused. In Rabi, I is coming. So just take a hint that I is coming in the winter. So in this way you can understand that this is the Rabi crop. Okay, Rabi crop for the winter. Then Kharif is for the summer, and Zaid in between Rabi and Kharif, whatever the time just left over there, farmers used to grow the vegetables and the fruits in the farm so that they can utilize the field at that time also. So in this way people are just engaged in the Zaid production also. So Rabi, Kharif and Zaid, this was the topic of the cropping season of today's video. So thank you for watching, students. Thank you very much.